and rock.
Ooh yeah. Well, alright, we're jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming.
So today I am making seafood stew peas. I've never made this before. I'm using white northern beans, and this is highly unconventional. We have never made this before, but I thought about it and I said, you know, Yardie Belly TV is always known for trying new things, and so that's why we're stepping out. I have some potatoes there, some thyme, garlic, scallion, and 2 red onions. I have a Maggie soup it up fish tea mix, and we are gonna be putting the peas on and putting some coconut milk in there, 1 cup of coconut milk, and we're gonna get some good eating on. What you say about that? You like what you see so far? Yardie Belly TV. Stay tuned, stick and stay, more food are come. Yeah, this is Taste Buds. So I'm using this package of great northern beans that I had in my cupboard. It's a good number, maybe from last year I've had this, and so I'm using it. I've poured out 2 cups of the beans, and I'm gonna put these in some water to soak, and then from there we're gonna start boiling. All right, so today I'm using 2 cups of the beans, and it's great northern white beans. All right, so let's get it done. All right, so this is the protein that's gonna be in my seafood stew peas. I have some shrimp right there, and those are raw, and I have some grouper that we just washed and cleaned, and I also have some scallops, yeah, fresh scallops from Trader Joe's that I will be adding to my pot as well. So we're gonna be getting some stuff going. Yes. And there is our peas boiling away. Yeah, I've had this on now for about 10 minutes, and I'm just gonna be checking for doneness, and then I'm gonna be adding more stuff. I've added some garlic, just garlic alone to this, and I don't want to add salt or nothing like that until the peas is finished cooking. I'm gonna also add a little bit of apple cider vinegar to help with the tenderizing of the peas. So I'm just gonna put a cap full of this apple cider vinegar into it right away. So here I have my seafood all washed and ready to go. I have some grouper fillets there, or grouper fingers. I have some salmon, not salmon, scallops rather, and I have some shrimp. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little salt, not too much salt, because we're using the Maggie soup it up. All right, so we're adding a little salt. The next thing I'm gonna add is my Jamaican fish seasoning, yeah, and this is herb base, is pure herbs. So yeah, you know, you don't have to worry about it if it's like too much powder, you know. I'm also adding some of my 21 season salute. Again, this is herbs, you know. I'm not adding anything with too much of a color because I want it to stay white. That's the whole idea behind the stew. I'm adding some garlic powder, and as you know, I love garlic, so I'm adding quite a lot of garlic. Yeah, and I'll put the amount in the description box for you guys. All right, I'm adding some black pepper. And something that many people don't know is that when you want something to marinate, you want something to catch flavor, you use oil. All right, and I'm adding some extra virgin olive oil on this right now. All right, and I'm gonna leave this to marinate. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit, you know, and then leave it to marinate for as long as it takes for the peas to finish cook. Maybe about 15-20 minutes. Let's see. All right, next step. So our peas has been on for a little while, and I've checked and it's starting to get soft. So I want to infuse the peas with, you know, some flavors now. So I'm using my Maggie Soup It Up soup mix, and I'm just gonna add, I'm not gonna add the whole of it, because, you know, you have to really and truly check your salt content. If you cannot see in the pot, I apologize. Let me see. Yes, I know you can see in the pot now. And I have the fan on as well, guys, so bear with me. So now I have my soup mixed in my peas, and my peas is coming on fine. Yeah, see, soon break down, and you don't want it to turn mush, but you want it to cook through thoroughly, you know. So some is not yet done, but I want to flavor it, so that's why I added my Soup It Up right then and there. Now I'm gonna start to prepare the vegetables to add, the potato and stuff to start adding into my mix. I mean, normally you can use these potatoes with the skin on, but I wanted to, you know, I don't want the skin on it this time. And I'm gonna use some carrots. I'm gonna put a couple carrots in it, and I'll show you all of that when I'm at that point. Alright, so we'll just peel our potatoes and then move to the next level. And I have some okras here, and anytime I buy okra nowadays, guys, I make sure to put it in the freezer. For one, you want your okras to be, you know, nice and plump and really looking good, and then you don't want them to spoil, you don't want them to go bad. So I just put my okras in the freezer, and then when I need them, I just take them out and throw them in some water, and you know, get them thawed out, and we're good to go. Yeah, but like with seafood, you know, stew peas, you have to put some okra in it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Everything is a dozen, because we're conserve nowadays, you know. We don't forget to store that often, so we just conserve. So we have a dozen okra right there. Alright, adding my carrot there. And guys, I see people cooking and don't peel the carrot. You have to peel the carrot, guys. Remember I said the carrot is in the earth, is on the ground. You know, no matter how the carrot wash, you have to peel or scrape a carrot, you know, just for hygiene wise. Alright, so just peel the carrot. And if you have a vegetable peeler, it really works, because it don't take out that much out of the carrot, you know. Yeah, so peel the carrot. I just cut it up because I'm gonna wash them. Yeah, that's vegetable done. So as it is right now, it's a nice consistency. It's the flavor is up. As you see, I added some pimento seeds, and I added a little bit of thyme, and then we have the rest of our soup mix. Yeah, we added the soup mix, and so it's coming down nicely. The peas are somewhat cooked. It could be a little bit softer. So at this time now, I'm gonna add the coconut milk. And that's 1 cup of coconut milk, guys. If you want to add a little bit more, you can. Alright, and we're gonna allow this to start. It's flavor town we reach now, you know. We are building on flavors. I'm gonna put in the garlic and the onions and them stuff there right now too. So let's get it done, man. It's looking good, So the wife is whipping up some spinners right now. Tell the folks what is in this concoction that you're making, please.
Simple. 1 cup of flour, 1/4 cup of cornmeal, and salt, a pinch of salt. And that's how you make dumpling. For boiling, that is.
Okay, and you're just adding water and making a dough.
Correct. And you can use more or less depending on how much spinners you want.
And that's why I always ask my wife to make stuff like spinners, because if it's me, I'm using 1 pound of flour. It will just be a pot of spinners. So once it has reached the right consistency, we're gonna show you how she rolls it and drop it in the soup, in the stew. So now I'm just cutting up my garlic, because we're just gonna add our garlic and our scallions and our onions to our stew right now. And guys, as I said, the principle remains basically Jamaican, and the ingredients also are basically Jamaican. But yeah, you can make it on your own. You can add whatever you want to add it to yours. You can add lobster tail, you can add shrimp, you can add scallops. It's all up to you what you want to add to your stew peas. And it's remarkable, you're saying stew peas when it's, you know, something that is totally alien to us as Jamaicans, but it is stew peas. Yeah, not because we're using the same, you know, not using the same peas doesn't mean it's not stew peas. Yeah, we're stewing peas and we're adding ingredients to it, just like Jamaicans do all over the world. Or Caribbean people rather. Don't it see? Alright, next thing is the scallions. And I'm just adding the whites of the scallions at first. I usually use the green parts of the scallion for my garnish finishing, you know. And I'm adding some more of this thyme. There we go, there we go. Bubble up. Let's see how the pot look now. We're showing this. Show them. And there is the spinners. And the wife says she would have never thought to make something like this. You know? Crazy, right?
Not in a million years.
It is. It smells like stew peas though, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So we're adding our spinners to the pot. Let me just show you. She's rolling it like that in her hand. And she's going to just drop them in.
So what is it called?
Spinners.
Stew peas. Seafood stew peas?
Seafood stew peas. And now we're just adding all our vegetables. Yeah, I'm giving it a stir. Look pretty now.
Very pretty.
Nice, nice. And now we're adding in all our carrots and potatoes. Yes, man. Seafood stew, come on, it's coming on, it's coming on, it's coming on. Beautiful. Beautiful. And if you don't say if it was vegan, you could have just leave it right here, so right down, see? And just make it cook down nice and rich. Trust me. I like it a lot. Alright, we just keep the flame on low and make this thing just do its thing. It's nice and simmer down. Yes, man. So our seafood have been marinating for maybe about half an hour now while the peas cook and everything. And at this time I'm just gonna drop in my seafood. And the seafood is the last thing you want to go in the pot, guys, because you want to, you know, keep its integrity. You know, it will break up if it's staying there too long. And also stuff like the scallops will go tough if, you know, you don't cook it. But this is the thing with a stew, guys, you can allow it to just stay there and cook. You don't have to rush to take it out, and I promise you it will not get tough. It won't. It will pass the tough stage and go revert back to being good, you know, palatable seafood. So now I'm just adding in all my seafood, guys, my shrimp, my everything at once. Because of the way in which they are cut, they also will cook relatively around the same time. Alright, so here goes, and then we will see the finishing. I'm just gonna allow this to stay there and simmer down and become a nice rich stew peas. Yes, seafood stew peas. Want here? Yeah, the Belly TV, this thing name, man. Looks so good, trust me. So the next 10, say 10 to 15 minutes, this should be done. Yeah, if that long, and then we're good to go. I'm not even gonna stir the pot. I'm just gonna cover it and allow them to do their thing. Yes, man. Look for the seafood that go on, man. I'm just throwing the okra now. Yeah, and let the okra finish this thing and oh, I'm just so excited, guys. I'm so excited. All right, time to lock the pot again. Yes, my seafood stew peas is coming on nicely. Yeah, it's been about 10 minutes that I put in the seafood, and everything is looking great, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, camera too close. Look at that. Let me take out the pepper. Got the pepper. No want the pepper burst. Look at that. Seafood stew peas. Talk about my thing, no? Yeah, the Deli TV. At the plate, never put it on next. May I tell you that? Look, man. With some rice, cheese, and peas. Hmm? Just a stir it around to make people head hurt them. Nice.
Alright, you guys. Of course, you know, I'll be in appearance when it's time for the plating. And this is the finished dish, you guys. The seafood stew peas is looking delectable. Amazing. Can't wait to dig in. Yeah. Yardie Belly TV really, really, really stepped outside of the box today with this dish. And yeah, I can already tell. I love it, babe. Love it, love it, love it.
Awesome.
Josh, what do you say?
Love it.
Yeah. And as you notice, guys, we only served a small amount of rice because the star of the show is really the the seafood stew. The stew peas, seafood. The seafood stew peas. Right. Because it's hearty with the potatoes and the carrots and all the fixings. So, yeah. This is just an accompaniment for the main event. Alright. So, thank you guys for watching. I do hope you will be brave enough to try this one. I can assure you will not regret it. It's amazing. Remember to like, rate, subscribe, and share the video. And stay tuned for more videos to come from Yardie TV. Ah, so we say.